The next caller arrives.
In this tutorial, we will quickly discuss how to set up your domain name and your email. From your administrative page or your dashboard when you log in, simply go over to My Account. On the drop-down, choose Domains and Email. If you need to register a new domain, you may do that here through the MA Web Centers, or you may do an external service such as GoDaddy or Register.com. If you have an existing domain name, click Use My Existing Domain. You will need to point your DNS or your domain name servers from an external registrar to ns3.ivenue.com and ns4.ivenue.com. Contact your registrar for help in doing so. Once you have done that, type in your existing domain in the box below. For example, click Save. It should appear under your list of domains. Once you have your domain name listed here, select which one you'd like to manage email accounts for. In this case, let's say Integrity Web Services. Check the checkbox, click on Manage Email Accounts. From here, there are no records, yet you can create unlimited email addresses from this menu. Click Create New. Enter the email address you would like to create, such as jason@integritywebservices.com. You do not need a first name, but a last name is required. There are two types of emails. One is a full mailbox where you can check your email or forward that email to other services and check it on a BlackBerry, Android phone, iPhone, Microsoft Outlook, Thunderbird, Gmail, etc. A forwarding address simply forwards this email when someone types in this case, jason@integritywebservices.com, to another email address. It could be another business or personal email. However, a word of caution, when you reply from a forwarded address, it does come from that personal or other business account. So for professional use, you may want to set up its own mailbox. To set up your own mailbox, click Email Type, Mailbox. You will need to generate a password, as well as confirm that password, and select whether it will be active. Size limits on our webmail service platform is upwards of 1024 megabytes, equal to 1 gigabyte. Therefore, you can have unlimited email addresses with up to 1 gigabyte in storage each. For some businesses, they may want to give their employees or other folks access to an email address, yet they may want to put some storage limits on them. Therefore, some people may have an email box that only has 200 megabytes worth of storage, whereas administrators who may send and receive more emails may need the full 1 gigabyte. It's up to the administrator to determine who should have what access and rights to how much storage. However, there is no limitation within the MA Web Center platform. Once the email is created, click Save. Once the email has been saved, it'll be added to the list of email addresses within your email accounts. You can access the email through webmail, and people can actually go to our web center and type in their login, username, and the password that was created and access their webmail anywhere that they have internet access, including on mobile devices. However, if they would like to check this email account without the webmail service, which is simply an online mailbox, visit the Help menu. When you open the Help menu, simply scroll down from the home page to where it says Email. For help setting up your mail client program to access your email, you can choose from the list below. Identify where your business clients, customers, and/or staff members may be accessing email. Are they using Apple Mail 3, Eudora, Outlook Express? the various versions of Outlook, Thunderbird, Windows Mail, BlackBerry, iPhone, Windows Mobile, Email, Google Android, which also will give you the settings to set it up through Gmail. Once you click on what you're looking for, there is a tutorial that with screenshots on how to set up a mail account. Step-by-step instructions. In some cases, it may be easier to create your own manual by generating a PDF and printing these items. All of that is accessible through the Help menu. You may also use live chat support or call 866-WEB-HELP for more information. At any time, you may select the box and change the passwords, edit or delete the emails. Let's create another email for review. Let's create an info, a general mailbox, info@integritywebservices.com. There is no first name, but the last name, let's simply put administrator. In this case, we may decide to make this a forwarding email address. Notice that as a forwarder, it is grayed out and we do not need a password. We also don't have a size limit because this is not a mailbox account. However, we are going to forward it to, in this case, you're going to want to put the entire email address, such as jason@integritywebservices.com. What this means is that if someone types in info@integritywebservices.com or clicks on a link on your website or anywhere where they have that email address, it'll actually be sent to jason@integritywebservices.com in that mailbox account. If there is a reply email, it will come from jason@integritywebservices.com and not the info account. Be sure that is clear. Once it's set up, click Save. And now both emails are set up. You will also notice the type of email is listed: forwarder, mailbox, as well as the size limitations. For more questions on domain or email setup, please contact live chat support or 866-WEB-HELP. Thank you.